Yeah. Hey, what up? I see the airplane emojis in the chat. What's up, Spotting TLV? I see you, my friend. Alex S, welcome to the stream. Good to see you. Hello. Quentin Yearling, good morning, my friend. Good to see you as well. Hope you're doing well. Tevin Cooper, hello. What's up? Alonzo, what's up, my friend? What's the move? Oh yeah, you know what it is, my friend. What is going on, beautiful people? Oh snap, hold on. You weren't supposed to see that yet. What's going on, beautiful people? Welcome back. It's your boy Blue, and I got a few surprises for you today. Got some new toys. I got a new mod for the old Honeycomb Bravo. But also, what's really special about today's flight is we're rocking a sound pack in X-Plane 12. Last time we tried rocking an engine sound pack in X-Plane 12, we ended up playing Minecraft Simulator. Didn't work out so well for us, but the homie Mango Studios hooked us up with the Boeing 757 sound pack, and we're gonna give it a try and see what it sounds like in X-Plane 12. Is it any good? As you guys know, or some of you may know, the 757 has a very unique sound, a unique whine whenever it comes to the engine sounds on takeoff and during cruise and whatnot, and even the engine start. So we're gonna take a look and take a listen, I should say, to it and see. You know, he didn't pay me to say it looks good or sounds good, so I'm just gonna give you guys my honest opinion. Honestly, he couldn't pay me to say that it sounds good if I don't think it sounds good. So I'll be honest with you guys. But it's MB. Welcome to the stream, my friend. Do I recommend the FlightFactor 757? Yeah, actually I do. It's a good plane. If you like 757s, it's like your only option. So, I mean, what else are you gonna do? You see the mic peeking through? Oh yeah, you do. Let me move it out the way. Thank you so much, my friend. Quality control in the chat. I like it. Yeah, I know some people like to have their mic in the camera. I'm not one of those people. But Lair, welcome to the stream, my friend. Good to see you. I hope you're doing well. You're planning on getting the Airbus detent mod for the Bravo. Oh, that sounds dope. That's cool. But yeah, I'll show you guys here in a little bit. Once we kind of get moving, I'll show you my mod I have for the throttle. I will say it is by ProDesk Sim, and it just came in a few days ago. So I'll be giving that a look. Anyways, it's today we're in X-Plane 12 again. Tomorrow we'll be back in Microsoft Flight Sim, but today we're in X-Plane 12 and we're flying the 757. It's kind of like a redo of a previous attempt. What was it, the first week I believe that X-Plane 12 released, we were trying to fly the 757 and that stream horribly failed. So we ended up flying a 767. But I still want to fly the 757. So we're back in it, thankfully, in the Delta livery. We're here in Detroit, Michigan. This is the default Detroit, Michigan. And I have to say, I'm actually kind of impressed by the accuracy of, and I mean, if you live out here in Detroit, Rock City, if you live out here, let me know what you think of the airport layout. Is it correct? Is it right? I've been to Detroit one time. One time? Was it two times? I've been to Detroit one time, I think. Just in the airport, and this is pretty much what it looks like. Pretty much what it looks like. X-Plane 12 has really upgraded their terminal buildings. By default, a lot of airports just look decent. Again, this is not payware quality. It's the layout is correct, but the architecture is all wrong. You know, the real world Detroit looks slightly different. Quentin Yearling, your home airport, sweet. No 767 today. We already flew that about 2 weeks ago, so check that stream out. But yeah, so Detroit looks not bad, and we're flying today is Portland, Maine. I've never flew there before in a sim. I've never been there in real life, so it's completely new to me. But yeah, we'll see what the default scenery looks like out there. I will say, oh sorry, music is loud. I got you. Thank you, my friend. Again, we got QC in the chat. Beautiful. Yeah, we forget, you know, we're talking now. But yeah, the I just want to make a point that one thing that is actually great about X-Plane 12 is that, honestly, in the future, I'm going to want to replace this scenery with like the more accurate payware version of this. But by default, a lot of the default airports don't look that bad, and I'm really surprised. Like even my home airport in Houston is actually laid out pretty nicely. There's a few, you know, incorrect parts in there, but it's pretty good. So, and that's the beauty of having the global, what they call it, the global scenery gateway. Yeah, they call it the scenery gateway. So a lot of people and members of the community have gone and made their own, you know, airport more accurate all over the world. So I'm very impressed by that for sure. So everything you see right now is completely default except for the aircraft itself. The ground texture is the default, the airport's default, even the grass out there is default. And I'll show you guys why I decided to keep the default grass as well. So all right, let's get started. Micah boy, welcome to the stream, man. Good to see you. Is there a Thrustmaster? Wait, what? Hi, is there a Thrustmaster support? Your Boeing yoke is drifting. They should have it. They should be able to get Thrustmaster support on their website. Yes, the puddles are also default as well. All right, let's get the plane ready to go. Today's flight is from Detroit, Michigan to Portland, Maine. Expecting to be about an hour and 15 minutes long. So, battery on. Standby power. Auto. Bus ties, left and right on. And we're gonna go straight to the APU. APU gen, and then APU start. Yeah, I'm serious. Like I'm really surprised how good the default airport scenery can be for X-Plane. I mean, I remember on X-Plane 11, I absolutely hated default scenery. I couldn't stand it. I would refuse to fly there if I didn't have payware scenery for the airport. We're also using SAM. I forgot to mention that as well. It's called SAM Ground Services, something like that. Yeah, this thing. That's where I'm getting all my ground equipment right now. So it's loading up. It's actually loading up in real time. So let's see how much longer we have. So baggage is gonna be done in 50 seconds. Passengers will be done in 13 minutes, 50 minutes. Yeah, 13 minutes. So yeah, well, we're not talking about SAM today. That's not what's about. That APU doesn't sound too bad. It actually doesn't sound too bad. So again, we're using the Mango Studios Boeing 757 sound pack and trying it out. This is my first time really giving it a try, so we'll see if it's good or not, if it's worth a buy. All right, so APU should be on and started. We'll get our IRSs aligned. It's gonna take a few minutes to do. I would like to get the aircraft set up and ready by the time that the passengers are ready to go. Let's go down to FMC and go to position initialization We are at Kilo Delta Tango Whiskey. And we'll copy that, drop it right there. And we are going, I can go to routes. I'll paste that there, and we're going to, what's it called? I've never been to Portland, Maine before. So I always forget what it is. A KPWM. Yeah, that's what it is. Kilo Papa Whiskey Mike. Now this is a real world Delta route. They do not fly 757s on it anymore. I think they fly either 319s or 321s. I did do some research and make sure that 757s can fit at this airport. So FedEx does still fly 757s into this airport now. So we can still get in there. We are on VATSIM as well. We'll see if we get ATC or not. We'll see. Yeah, no gear. I'm telling you guys, I gotta start doing research because let me say this. Me and a few friends did a flight here in Houston, but not at the international airport. We were just at the small, you know, little private airport where you had like private jets fly in and stuff like that. And let's see, our departure today, guys, is the Hull 3 via Lincoln, and departure runway 03 left. I'll finish that story here in a second. Let's go to the next page. We'll finish this up. So I'm gonna go to Juliet's Hotel Whiskey, and then Quebec 82 is our airway, and then after that we'll go to the Punked Papa Oscar November Charlie Tango, however you pronounce that. We're going there, and then from there we'll connect to our arrival in Portland, Maine, which is going to be the Sea Dog arrival via CAM transition, and expecting runway 29er, ILS, E&E. That's good. Oh, back to route, activate that, execute it, and we're good. So did I think this SAM plugin also gives me fuel. We'll see. I'm gonna double check. So 18.6, is that right? We should be 17.7. So that is not right. So let's go into our hand dandy iPad. I'm not sure. You know what? It's not done, is it? Let me check, because sometimes the SAM ground services, yeah, it did the fuel already, but it didn't give us enough. Oh, it says 18.5 here, so it should have given us enough fuel. But it actually loads the plane itself. It changes the weight and balance. We'll wait for that to finish before we finish the perf page. Our cruise altitude is 35,000 feet today, so 350. Cost index is 64. This is the right flight I'm looking at, right? Yeah, Detroit to Maine. Yep. Reserve is gonna be 4.7. And cruise wind is going to be 22568. I hope that's right. I feel like these numbers are off. Oh, this is wrong. Oh, this is so wrong. Yeah, so I have an old flight OFP in here. Alright, let's run back. Let's go straight to the source. Sim brief. Let's see. Wow. I knew those numbers were off. I knew they were wrong. Yeah, fuel is 18.6. That is correct. 37,000 feet. We're cruising out today. Cotton Dave, what's up, my friend? Welcome to the show. You joined Discord today? Nice, man. Thanks for joining. 370 is and our cost index is 10. That's quite low. And our reserves 4.8. Yeah, so Sam was doing the right thing. We were doing the wrong thing. So our fuel is 18.6. That's correct. iRacing is in Texas this week. Oh yeah, I forgot. Yeah, because the race is in Texas this week. I'm not going to the race in real life. I wouldn't mind. Do I have plans? Yeah, I think I'll work. Wait, that's on Sunday though. I don't know. We'll see. I don't know. It's weird. Like, Texas is my home track, but like, I don't know. Like, I think they went wrong somewhere when they updated the surface at that track. I don't know. The racing is just not that great. Doomslayer VR, what's up, my friend? Do I remember your friend, Mr. Woody? Yes, I do remember Mr. Woody. How's he doing? Both of you guys, how are you guys doing? Roro Steak, welcome to the stream, good to see you. If that's insane, good to see you as well. Got a few new people just popped in. Alonzo, welcome to the stream as well. Good to see you. Alright, right now, guys, if you're just joining us, we are in X-Plane 12 Flight Simulator, and we're just programming our flight plan and our weight and balance into the computer down here. And we are almost done, just waiting for the passengers to finish the loading and the baggage and all that good stuff. And the Boeing 757, let's check on our baggage again. They should be done. 7 more minutes. Alright, so we'll skip that part. Let's just go over to takeoff. Flaps 5. And I guess we'll do the rest of that later, right? Yeah, we can't do any of this until we have our perf. Yeah, we can't. So we'll have to wait for that. What are we missing? IRS is aligning. It'll take 3 more minutes. So pretty much everything's going to kind of come together at the same time. We'll get the smoke signs, seatbelt signs on, window heat. What else did we not do? Yeah, we'll do it at that for now. What's my opinion of X-Plane 12 so far? That's a good question. Frustrating sometimes. Oh, look at the water is actually drying up. It was like completely wet earlier. I like it, man. I mean, X-Plane 12 is always gonna have a place in my heart, guys, because you know that's the first sim that I really went hardcore playing, right? Before I got into Microsoft Flight Sim, before I got into anything else, it was X-Plane. So I want it to be good. If I was not already a previous X-Plane fan, I would have given up on X-Plane a long time ago. Probably uninstalled it. Like, I'm not even kidding. I would have just stuck to Microsoft Flight Sim. So if you're new to flight simming, I still recommend go to Microsoft. Don't worry about X-Plane right now. Wait for it to mature and get out of the beta phase, and then it may become something you want to fly. Unless you just love airliners or certain aircraft. Now, some people absolutely love X-Plane 12, right? And I don't want to get into that debate today, but some people absolutely love it, and they think it's the best thing ever. But some people feel the complete opposite. So it depends on preference. Why are all my window shades closed? Who are you evil people who keep closing my window shades? But yeah, so I mean, I still fly it. I still find joy in it. I finally got my settings to a point where I'm, you know, happy with how it looks graphically in most cases. But yeah. So I haven't played Microsoft in like a few weeks. We'll be playing it tomorrow, and we'll see how I feel about X-Plane after I jump back into Microsoft for the first time in forever. There's the APU flap right there. Show you the APU is on, and there's the heat haze coming out the APU hole. Can you raise and lower the window shades? What's crazy is you can't manually do it, but there is a setting in the iPad that allows you. I think it's under options, effects, custom effects, sim settings. No, is that it? Turn throttle block on. Where's it at? Avionics? No, I saw it the other day. There's a way to, basically the window shades will randomly open and close over time. And there's a way to turn it off. I don't remember where it's at. It might be under general. Yeah, I don't know where it's at. But yeah, you can't do it manually in this plane. Some planes do allow you to do it manually. Alright, are we done yet? Loading? Can we continue and push back? Can we move on? Is it operations aircraft? Airplane, you mean? Yep, there it is. Dynamic blind. So turn that off if you don't want your window shades to randomly open and close. It's a very interesting concept. The problem is when you have preset, views like I do. I have all these views that I've created with like different key commands, and one of them is right here, and it's blocked by the freaking window shade. Another one blocked by the freaking window shade. That's 2 cameras blocked. I like the sounds in the back that Mango put back there. Pretty nice. All right, there it is. Now we have our screens here, which means that our IRS is finished aligning. And we're just gonna put our altitude up 37,000 feet. We go straight up to that 37,000 feet in the air. Alright, so that's set. We'll set our altitude here. Are we done loading now? We should be. It should. I think I stalled. 2 more minutes. Alright, fast track. Yeah, there we go. I cheated. I think there was a sound just now. That was Sam, actually. Okay. Alright, well, we can finish now. Let's go down to our FMC. Click on ground weight. There's our new ground weight. Go to takeoff. And now we can get our CG. 3.9 is the trim. And we'll get our V-speeds 142, 145, 150 for takeoff. And we'll put 155 here. There we go. And we're using runway. What did I say earlier? You remember? Do y'all remember? Route. 03 left. 03 left, which is going to give us a heading of. Drum roll, please. As I cheat and look at the chart. Where is 03 left at? Wait, is there a 03 left? I see 03. Oh, it's right there. Alright, 035 is a heading. We'll put that in there for our runway heading. And cool. Alright, we are ready to continue setup. Alright, FMC has been programmed. Let's go up to the overhead and we'll get the left and right hydraulic pumps turned on. Which I think are the engine ones though. The outside ones. No, not that one. Yeah, those two. Utility buses on. I have my checklist here. Left and right gen cont switches are going to come on. Emergency lights armed. There we go. It probably should have been done before we boarded, most likely. And we put the start selectors. We'll do engine start both. Auto window heat on. It's already on. Passenger signs are on. It's already on. Let's get the cabin altitude. So our landing altitude in Portland, Maine is pretty much sea level, so like 0. It's actually 76, but we'll get as close to that as we can. Alright, that's set 70. Alright, set our air temperature for the back. So flight deck, set to auto, forward cabin, auto, and the aft or rear cabin auto. Trim air on, recirculation fans on, packs to auto, ISO on, engine and APU bleed both on. Here comes the air. Been sitting here sweating our butt off this whole time. We forgot the yaw damper. That's gonna come back on. All right, flight director's on. Those are already on. Did I turn them on? I don't remember. Let's go get call for pushback now. They take a while to get here sometimes. We're gonna push back. Which way? We're gonna push back. Oh, don't do this to me. My charts froze up. Yes, Beta 4 came out last night. Nuki streams. Last night, Beta 4 came out for X-Plane 12. What did they change? I don't know. I honestly don't know. I was gonna push back to the right because I think my internet just took a poop.
Metro route. Foxtrot, Sierra, Tango, Sierra. Request pushback to the right.
I think, I'm not sure if they changed the clouds. I think they did make adjustment to the clouds though. If you are DME in auto, transponder will set that up. Gonna put it on 2116 or whatever. TRA. Ow! I think something bit me. And then beacon lights and position lights on. Yeah, did I get bit? Alright, I think the doors are shut, but we're gonna double check, make sure. Make sure all the ground equipment is clear, chocks are clear, doors are all closed. A rotating beacon light is on. Seven a la 7, yes. Alright, let's get the jetway out of here. Toggle jetway. I think that should work. Yep, there it goes. Yeah, so 03 left is going to be around the terminal. So it's going to be tail to the right. And then we're going to go around the terminal. So 03 left for departure. And it's going to be the whole 3 RNAV. Which is going to give us... Yeah, that looks good. Double check, make sure there's no ATC. The FlightFactor 757 is completely compatible with X-Plane 12, but you need to make sure you have the beta version of it. So you have to use the X updater. So you got to go find and download that first, and then update your FlightFactor 757 to beta, and that version is compatible with X-Plane 12. All right, guys, we're ready for pushback. Beacon light is on.
Release parking brake.
Brakes release. Gonna push tail south. All right, packs off. Alright, we're gonna get right to it. Again, guys, today we're featuring the Mango Studios Boeing 757 sound pack, which has been updated for X-Plane 12. I have a link down in the description if you guys want to check it out. Again, Mango Studios sound pack. Alright, packs are off. We're ready to clear to start engine. Oh, freaking view. I'm gonna start engine 1 today, so put that in the ground. Oh, fuel pump's on. Duh. Oh yeah, and these need to be on too. Almost forgot. Alright, and introducing fuel. The pushback is actually working. We're using the default one, and sometimes it doesn't work. I'm trying to get my track IR to work right now, though. Not sure why it's not working. Alright, good engine start on the right side, starting engine 2. Or start on the left. And fuel.
Disconnect. Pushback completed.
Alright, brake set, clear disconnect, show us the pin. I don't know that I don't think I'm a fan of how it sounds outside. I mean, maybe that's how it is. But it seems default. You know, I don't know. I can't really hear anything. The inside sounds good though. The outside sounds, at least on idle power, I don't know what I'm hearing here. Alright, we have 2 good engines. Alright, so packs back on. Isolation valve off. APU off. We'll do a quick flow here. So checking that. Checking that. Like that. No anti-ice needed. Window heat is on. Passenger signs are on. Cabin is set to auto. And packs are back on. We're good. Alright, check one more time. Transponder is on. TARA. Now, I can show you something else. Check this out. Hold on. You're gonna like this. Alright, so thanks to Pro Desk Sim, they have provided me a honeycomb Bravo throttle mod. And you may notice that these levers look much bigger than the default ones. They're super tiny. Do I still have the little one? Might get it while we're flying. But also this flap lever is huge, and my speed brake lever is huge as well, which is in reverse. Again, I'm not sure why that happens every time in X-Plane. I don't know why that keeps happening to me in X-Plane. Thank you so much, Kovac, for the follow. Welcome to the Blue Arrow family. Good to see you, my good friend. I don't know why every plane I fly in with the Bravo, for some reason, it always reverses my speed brakes. All right, now it works. Anyways, so I got this bigger. The throttle, the actual throttle lever itself is the same. It's just the handle here that it's been modded. So it's all 3D printed, very good quality. The thrust reversers are still the same. So let's put that back, please. There we go. But one of my favorite parts, though, about the flaps is that, look at this. So one thing we all complain about is that when you put the flaps to another position on the honeycomb, you just pull it back. But with the VATSIM mod for the 737, I think they have a 751 as well. It has an actual pull up. Watch this. Pull it up and then bring it down. That's dope. That's dope. ProDeskSim.com. Link in the description if you want to check it out. It's really cool though. Yeah, let's just use it. Let's just use it. So flaps are set, and we'll do a real quick flight control check. Yeah, I like that. All right, cool. All right, ready to go. Brakes release. Taxi lights on, and it's good going. And where are we at? We're in Detroit, right? Yeah. Let me get my charts up here. Alright, we're on uniform 9. And we're gonna go all the way through Lima. It's a 3 Lima, 3 left. Detroit traffic, Delta 116 is taxiing to runway 3 left via uniform 9, uniform Foxtrot, Mike 3, Mike 3 left. Detroit. Nice side game. What's up, man? Alright, it's gonna be a turn, I think, right here. Yeah, having the bigger throttle knobs makes a massive difference. It really does. Ah, I hate that they freaking blocked my view. It's so annoying. Listen to the cabin sounds that Mango included. Kind of had some like passenger chatter and some shaking noises. I like that. The little things like that really make a big difference, to be honest. Really make a big difference. Is it Wednesday today? Is it Wednesday or Thursday? I think it's Thursday. Yeah, it's Thursday. No, I had a text about something. I was like, wait, what? What day is it? What up, MD10? Welcome to the stream, man. Welcome aboard. I hope you're doing well. So on my yoke, I'm using a little stick in my right hand to control my nozzle steering because I don't have anything else. Josh, what's up, man? Long time no see. You finally came out of Arma. I'm just kidding. Good to see you, man. Hope you're doing good. Where you been at, Josh? I've been missing you around here, man. Alright, do me a real quick favor in chat. Give me the weather for Detroit. Because I did not set my altimeter. I always forget to do that. Let's get a drive-by. Look at the grass texture. It's actually pretty good. Alright, slow down. No gear. Yeah, I like the water effects on the gear. Let's try that again, but like civilized. Alright, let's do it again. Yeah, I think they've redone the grass textures. This grass looks way better than X-Plane 11. It's still flat. There's no 3D grass, but it does have like a slight like PBR effect that makes it look a little less flat when the light hits it. Did I say Detroit and drive-by at the same sentence? Whoops. Everybody close your window shades. Everybody roll the windows up. Lock your doors. Alright, that like flyby sound you heard in the background, that was actually XP realistic airport ambient sound. So alright, this is our runway 3 left at Mike 1. And I'm gonna hold right here, set our brake, and prepare for takeoff. So did I get that weather? Did we get weather in the chat? I didn't see it. Hip Hop Aviator, what's up, my friend? Welcome to the stream. Okay, did I miss anything on the overhead? I don't think so. I think we're good. And except for the lights, but we'll do that in a second. We got our flight director turned on. We have our auto throttle armed. We'll also arm LNAV and VNAV. Yeah, I think we're good. There's the weather. Thanks to Captain No Gear and Matthew for the weather. Weather 320 at 20, gusting 26 knots. Skydive at 4,200 feet, broken at 5,000 feet. Temperature is 15, dew point 0.05, altimeter 3001. So I'm gonna put that right here. And we gotta do it 2 times. We gotta do it on the left as well. There we go. All right, I'm ready. Lights on. Go ahead and get a head start, chat. Toga in the chat. Brakes off. Send it. Detroit traffic. Delta 116 taking off 3 left, departing to the east. Detroit. What up, Mike Sesh? Welcome to the stream. I'll let you know later on in the flight. We're still getting a first listen to the sound, so I can't yet say if I like them or not, but it's definitely better than default for sure. I really hate the sounds of the default 7.5, so this is an upgrade no matter what. Alright, we're lined up and get a nice rolling start here. And toga. That nose down. Alright, V1, rotate. Positive rate, girl. Flaps up. Alright, LNAV, VNAV's kicked in, auto throttle's in control. I still have the controls though. And I think it's time for a flyby. Thank you so much, Spaceman, for the follow. Welcome to the Blu-ray family. Thank you very much. Alright, passing 3,000 feet, Detroit traffic, Delta 116 now departing To the east, passing 3,000 feet, last call, Detroit. And let's go ahead and do autopilot on. Alright, we're hands off. One thing about the 757 I always think is weird is that the map controls are down here. Wait, wrong screen. Alright, here comes wings. Oh, look at that. That's nice. That's real nice. Deuce legend. I'm flying with the right liver this time. What do you guys think? These clouds don't. This stupid window shade. These clouds look better actually. Yeah. Not from FPS though, apparently. Bro, ain't got no ortho. We all default. There ain't no reason to be dropping frames out here. 0. Alright, outside. Oh, look at that. So this is a good look at default X-Plane 12 ground scenery. Matter of fact, my ortho starts right here. You see that? See that line in the water? That's where my ortho starts. Can't see it because we're going through a cloud. That looks bad up there. Alright, there we go. So, this is default X-Plane. This is ortho. There's a line right there. Listen to that. That's the sound I've been looking for. Right there, that's the sound I've been looking for. That's the 757 sound. And honestly, in here don't sound too bad either. Like, listen, you can hear like from behind the engine, you're hearing the, yeah, it sounds pretty good from behind the engine. Let's see what it sounds like in front of the engine. Pretty much just air. Now, I don't know. I haven't been on a 757 in a long time, so I personally can't attest if this sound right here is accurate in front of the engine. I'm not sure if we should be hearing the engine at all, a little bit. This is the Mango Studios 757 sound pack. I prefer behind just because it just sounds better. Ah, those stupid window shade. That looks good right there. So like, here's the thing about X-Plane 12. X-Plane 12 can look really good at certain angles, and when you're flying low above the clouds, from looking on from the side, from the wing view, that looks pretty convincing. But how's looking in front? Yeah, wow, we're getting really bad glitchiness out here. Look at that, a whole, oh, I don't know what's going on there. So welcome back to X-Plane Beta. Is a FlightFactor 757 worth getting? I think so, man. It's definitely one of the better aircraft in X-Plane. Yeah, that is bad. Really bad. Alright, we're passing 12,000 feet. Let's get cleaned up a little bit. Runway turn-offs off. Wing lights off. Landing lights off. I think everything else is okay. Yeah, we're good. We're on LNAV, VNAV, 37,000 feet. We're about 284 indicated. Passing 13K. Ground speed is 344. As our legs page. I really like this view a lot. Yes, I believe FlightFactor just made the A350 compatible with X-Plane 12 as well. I actually do want to try that. And you know what? Guess what? Mango Studios has a sound pack for that too. So honestly, I was planning on doing Microsoft tomorrow, but I don't know. Do I want to fly A350? You guys want to see an A350? I don't know. If you guys want to see that enough, I gotta learn how to fly it again. I haven't flown it in forever. Does Ortho 4 XP work for X-Plane 12? Let me answer that question for you. I'll turn the sounds down for a little bit. Yes. Yes, it does. I got one yes for A350. No gear, yeah, you could look for some routes for 350, but short. I can't do a long haul tomorrow. You know, the usual 1 to 2 hours. Yes, the A320. That's the thing, is the struggle right now is I was already planning to do Microsoft Flight Sim tomorrow. Yeah, because I got it. Sim Update 10 just came out. Also, the Phoenix got an update. But I also want to try the 737 with my new Project Sim mod for the throttle. So I don't know, I'm debating. Chief is in the house. Chief Sim Pilot, welcome back, bro. Welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing good, man. That classic 757 whine. The Phoenix has a new sound pack? Don't tell me that. Don't tell me that. I was not planning to fly Phoenix tomorrow. At all. That was not on my schedule. My schedule for tomorrow was to fly PMDG 737 to somewhere. I think our lights are still on. That's definitely a bug, because you shouldn't be able to see the lights from the landing gear outside the plane at all. Alright, we are above 18K. Let's go ahead into standard now. It's going to be down here. And there. There we go. Nice. So far, so good. It's looking better out the front. We're not getting that flickery cloud mess that we were having a second ago. I don't know what was causing it, but it's working better now. Yeah, I didn't know they updated the sounds. I thought they updated a bunch of other stuff for Phoenix, but I didn't know they updated the sounds. I never thought the sounds were bad. So I got a few people in chat asking for 350. If we do the 350 tomorrow, then we'll do Microsoft next week then. Are y'all okay with that? Electric Storm. You have any particular areas or airlines I want to fly 350? I don't know. That's a good question. Here's the thing about X-Plane is usually the reason I've been flying in the U.S. so much, and I apologize to all of my other people in other parts of the world, but it's because this is where I have my scenery, all this ortho down here. Anywhere else in the world, I don't have anything right now. So if we were to fly somewhere else in the world, it's going to be, you know, boring default scenery, and I honestly don't want to do that. Like, for example, Qantas will be a good flight. 100% agree. I ain't got no scenery there. This is where Microsoft Flight Sim comes into play. I'm more than willing to fly to Qantas Airlines on Microsoft Flight Sim without to go and download 5 hours worth of Australian scenery. So that's the struggle right there. So if we fly 350 tomorrow, it's going to be in the States. And probably Delta. Because Delta's the only American carrier that flies A350s, sadly. So we're kind of restricted for that reason there. It's going to sync my heading bug up. Almost to our top of climb, passing 21,000 feet now. Headed for Portland, Maine. And let me show you guys show you guys the map of where we are and where we're going today. There it is. This is Sim Toolkit Pro, which has actually been recently updated like 10 times. I feel like I've been updating it every day. So we took off out of Detroit, Michigan, which is over here, and we're heading into this big mess. This is the reason why we're going here. Like, the whole reason for playing X-Plane right now is to fly into thunderstorms. So what are we doing today? Flying into thunderstorms. So it's this massive storm system happening over here around Vermont, Maine, Massachusetts, Boston, all that good stuff. Boston's getting hit pretty good. You can see Boston Tower came online. This is the thing about Flight Sim. Whenever there's real bad storms in the area, ATC just pops up and people just flying it there. So basically every flight simmer is a storm chaser. There's a decent amount of storms though around the United States today. Also out in Montana and Idaho as well. Some around, what is this, Arkansas, I think. What's that? Yeah, Arkansas right there. What is this state? Kansas. Yeah, I should know that. Oh man, we're getting some light glitches. Wasn't looking at the screen. But yeah, so that's what we're doing today. Flying to Portland, Maine, which is over here on the east coast, north of Boston. And there's ground online, no tower, no approach. So, you know, not expecting any ATC. So man, what's going on with the glitching today? Is this a X-Plane 12 Beta 4 issue? Or what? Yeah, you see the clouds are glitching again. And the glitching actually has stopped in the cockpit. But yeah, it's almost like it's trying to load the next set of like clouds in the draw distance, and it's glitching out doing so. This is why the wing views are so nice. Oh, even my wing view is screwed up. I see it over there too. Never mind. I was about to brag on the wing view, and no. Look at that though. I gotta admit, man, I can't wait to get a 757 in Microsoft Flight Sim. That's a screenshot right there. The storm followed me from Cajon Pass. Yeah, it did, Bill. It did. Oh, that's hilarious. How bad is the hurricane that happened this week? I actually don't know. I don't really watch the news, like, at all. So you guys basically update me on all that kind of stuff. Alright, let's turn that down. You know, if it was just me by myself, I would have that on max on the speakers. But since I'm trying to talk to you guys as well, we gotta turn it down a little bit. But yeah, if you're wondering, this is the Mango Studios Boeing 757, or I should say Mango Studios FlightFactor Boeing 757 sound pack. And so far, my first thoughts, engine start sounded pretty good inside the cockpit. I was not a fan of how it sounded on the outside of the cockpit, or like on the exterior view during engine start. This kind of was you know, I don't know. I didn't really hear anything. Takeoff was okay inside the cockpit. I don't know what our engine setting was when we climbed out, but it didn't sound like this. I didn't really hear that whine that I was looking for. So the takeoff was okay. Idle, I don't know how I feel about idle power. I don't know. I mean, I can't say I know what it sounds like because I've never been, you know, well, that's not true. I have been next to a 757 idling. It's been a while. So it's, you know, it's not bad. It's better than the default 100%. If you're going to get the FlightFactor 757, if you can get a sound pack for it, I highly recommend that. It makes a massive difference having some really good authentic sounds on this plane. The plane itself is pretty solid, especially the X-Plane 12. Done a good job of updating it. Look at that beautiful wing flex right now. Looking really nice. The textures look really good. There's a few bugs here and there with the 757 itself, but it is in beta, as well as the whole sim is in beta, so you got to remember that. But yeah, I definitely recommend a sound pack. Anytime you can get a sound pack for an aircraft, yeah, you should go for it. Whether it's an Airbus 715, there's also Mango Studios also has a sound pack for the 767, for the A350, and for the Totus A340. So if any of that stuff interests you, check them out. All his stuff is on the X-Plane store. Also have a link in the description for that as well. So big shout out to him for allowing me to check this out and showcase it. But yeah, yeah, it's not the best sound pack I've ever heard, but it's way better than the default. And honestly, I'm not going back to default. Definitely not. No A350 yet at United. Are they getting one? Do they have one on order? Because they don't have any right now. I know that's for sure. I wouldn't mind seeing United in the A350 livery. That's really interesting because United was kind of like really like the spotlight for the 787, and so for them to kind of go to the A350 almost sounds, it almost feels like they're going against Boeing, you know. You've been thinking about getting Navigraph. Is it worth it? Yes, it is. If you fly on multiplayer, like on VATSIM or on Pilot Edge or anything like that, with ATC, you definitely want to have Navigraph. If you don't fly multiplayer or VATSIM or Pilot Edge, then you don't really need it, to be honest. Like even like for example, to yesterday, I was doing a bit of a test in this aircraft to make sure it worked, and I tried putting in an arrival that didn't exist because I got my flight plan from SimBrief. So this is where the issue happens. So say you are flying this plane, for example, and you want to do a specific route that you got from SimBrief. Because most of us use SimBrief to make our flight plans. So you go to simbrief.com, make a flight plan, and SimBrief uses the latest data of the AirX cycle. I think you can roll it back as well if you want. I think I've never tried it, but so you get it from SimBrief, you try to put it into your FMC down here, and then you find out, hey, it doesn't have this waypoint, it doesn't have this departure, it doesn't have this arrival. Well, the reason why is because you didn't update the nav data, and that's where Navigraph comes in. So yeah, if you're flying on VATSIM, it's definitely a must-have, but if you don't, then not really. It definitely sucks that it's a subscription, and I don't really like paying for anything monthly, to be honest. But it is what it is. Microsoft Flight Sim does update their Navigraph data. I think, sorry, not Navigraph. They do update their AirX data, their navigation data every update, but it's not as often as Navigraph. So you can use it as well on a Microsoft Flight Sim as well, except yeah, it just keeps it more up to date. I think you get more waypoints as well. You get more data with Navigraph versus Microsoft default stuff. Matt Warren, what's up, my friend? You just started watching. You really enjoy the Train Sim World videos. Keep them up. Thank you so much, Matt. I really appreciate that, man. I mean, you guys have probably noticed by now, I've been posting a lot of variety content lately. This week we did something I have never done. This week we did 2 back-to-back construction simulator live streams, which is something I don't normally do. But I really enjoyed it, and you guys are amazing of coming in and watching with me. Some people tried to join on multiplayer, so it was a lot of fun. But also, I think I did Train Sim World a week or so ago as a live stream, as well as I posted some videos just yesterday on that too. So that's fun to say. Appreciate you guys for just supporting all the videos coming out. I have been not really changing focus. I still mainly focus on Flight Simulator. That's my main thing, but I've also been sprinkling in a few of the other simulators that I've been enjoying, because one thing I truly believe in when it comes to having a YouTube channel or a Twitch channel or any type of content creation is really being in love with what you make. And I do love Flight Sim, and I'm in love with doing that, but I also love a lot of other things. And so it kind of sucks sometimes, because I'll spend time playing construction sim or train simulator or racing simulator, but I won't stream it. So you guys never get to really see me enjoy playing that game. And what I've found out and learned is that a lot of you who watch even just the flight sim stuff, a lot of you guys enjoy some of the other stuff I do too. So it's a way for us to find that we have more games in common than we thought, you know? And so anyways, I don't expect them to do as well as my flight sim content, and that's okay. I'm willing to take the hit there, but I enjoy doing it. So hopefully you guys enjoy watching. Hello, Ebony Flyer. What's up, my friend? From San Francisco Terminal Tech. Welcome to the stream. I hope you're doing well. Alright, that cloud flashing is now gone. Thank God. That can't be right. It says we're 2 hours and 45 minutes away. That is not right. We are not that far. Are we? No, we're not that far. How far are we? Are we? No, are we going slow or something? What's the winds look like? We got a crosswind. We're doing 449 across the ground. The winds are doing some weird, sketchy stuff. You see this here? Look at our wind. It's like not stable at all. That is really weird. It's doing it everywhere. Our ground speed is not consistent. My speed is 264 indicated. We're on VNAV. So Mach 770 is what we have in there. We're doing Mach 775. Passing 35,000. We'll see what happens when we level off at our cruise of 37,000 feet. But I know for a fact this is not a 3-hour long flight. This is an hour and 18-minute flight. That's what my flight plan said. Actually, hour 23 to be exact. So we'll see if that'll stabilize. Actually, it's calm. Nope, I was about to say it's calming down, but it's not. You know what it might be? I think it might just be my flight plans. The top of climate is right there. United has 45 A350s on order. They deferred the delivery until 2027. Wow, that's gonna be a while. So honestly, if I get my pilot license today, I might have a chance to fly an A350 in a few years. Is there an A380 in any flight sim? You haven't had a flight sim since Microsoft 2000. So there is a developer named Fly-by-Wire, and currently they have a freeware mod for the A320 on Microsoft Flight Sim. It's like the best mod that exists. And that same team of people are also developing an A380 for Microsoft Flight Sim. Now, I don't know when it's going to come out. We have no dates on that or anything, but we do know they're working on it, and we've seen teaser pictures and things like that, and it looks pretty accurate. So yeah, right now on Microsoft Flight Sim, no, there's no A380. On X-Plane, I feel like there is an A380 that exists, but nobody flies it because it probably sucks. That's just the honest truth. Because I don't know. I can't think of one right now, which means there's no good ones out there. P3D might have, or FSX might have a A380, but I'm not very knowledgeable on that side. The deferring is the same that Delta did with the 787 and canceled it. Yeah, Delta doesn't have any 787s. Fabio T, what's up, my friend? Welcome to the stream. Good to see you. Yeah, I've actually recently have a greater appreciation for the A350. The 787 has been my favorite plane for a long time, and then I started working at the airport, and now I get to see these planes up close and personal, like on a regular basis. So I get to know them better. I get to understand the scale, the size, the sounds, and that's why I get so picky about a lot of these things now. Or actually, I've always been picky. Let me correct myself. I've always been picky about flight sim and how things are portrayed. But now I'm even more picky because I have experience at the airport and I get to see these planes in person. But since I've been working at the airport, the 787 is no longer my favorite plane, and it actually hurts me. It breaks my heart to say it because I feel like a traitor. Let's go outside. Yeah, I feel like a traitor because my new favorite airliner is the Boeing 777. Yeah, that's my new one. And then after that is now the 350. And then I think 787 is like third or fourth in that list now. So yeah, it's no longer no longer that. All right, we're cruising, guys. Let's go ahead and set our seatbelt signs to off. You guys are free to move around as you need to. Go to the restroom, go to the lab, whatever it is you got to do. Get you some Hot Pockets or whatever it is you eat this time of day, and enjoy yourself. We'll get some music turned on as well. And as we are cruising, yes, something's wrong with my Sim Toolkit Pro because it thinks it's going to take us 3 hours to get there. So I don't actually know how long or how far we are. I'm actually going to reset Sim Toolkit Pro and return it on because I know that we're not that far. It still thinks we're over the lake by Cleveland. So it's definitely out of sync or something. For sure. But what do I do at the airport? I work on the ramp. I am a ground handling agent. I don't know. We call it a ramp agent, but everybody kind of calls it something different. But basically, I'm the guy that you see throwing bags on the plane. And yes, we do throw them. I don't care what they tell you. They get thrown. So don't put anything fragile. Don't even putting a fragile sticker on it is no guarantee. You know, it also depends on the agent. Some people are more careful than others. When I first started working at the airport, I was like the one guy's like, I'm not throwing bags. I'm not throwing any bags. When I first started working at the airport, I was like, I'm not gonna throw people's bags. I'm not gonna be that guy. I can't say that I'm not that guy anymore. I definitely enjoy the toss of a bag, especially if it's light. But yeah, anyways. What was I going? Yeah, so ramp agent. So I do pushback driving. So I'm a pushback driver as well. I'm the guy who gets in the pushback tug and pushes the plane and tows the planes around the airport. I do that as well. I'm also a loadmaster, and what a loadmaster is loadmaster. It depends on the company. Thank you so much, Electro Knights, for the super chat donation. Thank you for that support. I appreciate that, my good friend. Welcome aboard. Hopefully enjoying the flight so far. But what a loadmaster do is different at different companies, especially if you work at like a cargo company. But basically, a loadmaster just makes sure that everything is loaded in the correct area of the plane for weight and balance purposes, and make sure that the load is accurate. Because, like, for example, like the pilot needs to know exactly how much cargo is underneath the plane. Also needs to know exactly how many passengers are on that plane. So we just make sure and cooperate with the upstairs people to find out how many passengers, how many bags are on there, and I give that to the captain, and then he leaves. So yeah, I pretty much do everything except for fueling and food. Yeah, so I drive the pushback truck, loadmaster, baggage. Yeah, I do everything. So I do the poop, which is not fun, but it has to be done. I refill the water. We clean the plane on the inside. We do security checks, all kind of stuff. One of you guys put a hole in a surf. How does somebody put a hole in a surfboard? What? Like, okay, like stuff like that is unacceptable. Like J-Dub Cruz says, like, stuff is gonna get thrown. But like to put a hole in a surfboard, like that's the kind of stuff you need to be worried about. Like we're not out there breaking stuff on purpose. Like if we see a surfboard or a pair of golf clubs or ski equipment, like, you know what I mean, like we do our best to just get everything on the plane as fast as possible. That's all. Like we're not out there trying to savage everybody's stuff. Like we're out there just trying to get the plane out, and the best way to get the plane out is throwing crap on the plane, and doing it as fast as possible. So that's why it's very difficult to very gently place bags in an aircraft, because there's 100 of them, 200 of them at once, and so you gotta be as fast as possible. So, you know, sometimes a little toss is the fastest way to get it in there. Robert Life, thank you for coming in, man. Good to see you. Hopefully doing well. But you know what I want to do? What I might do, we'll see. I might have to record, get a GoPro footage of. I might already have it. I record my GoPro at work all the time. See if I can just get like just to show you guys like what happens to the bag. Where does it go? Stuff like that. I think it'd be really cool to see. I wonder if they'll let me like attach a GoPro to a bag and send it down. That would be so dope. I might ask somebody about that. Like imagine you check your bag in, right? At the ticket counter, and I put a GoPro on it. And then they send it down through TSA, and then it comes out to the bag room. And in the bag room is where we pick up the bag and we put it on the cart. And then from the cart, we take it from the cart and we take it to the plane. And if we had like a GoPro to show you that whole, like the whole bag journey, that'd be so cool. I probably can't show the TSA part. Pretty sure that's a need to know, like a very high security area. So maybe what I might do is just kind of fake it, just take a bag from the other side and do it like that. But that'd be kind of cool. Do I ever find anything good when cleaning a plane? Oh yeah, people lose all kind of stuff. Obviously, if it's like a phone or something like that, we're not gonna keep that. We're gonna take it to Lost and Found, and hopefully that person checks the Lost and Found and gets it back. Find candy, you know, a lot of candy, a lot of food. Basically, anything you take on a plane has been found on a plane. Now we don't regularly clean the planes. We only do it for our international flights. They get cleaned first and last flight of the day, I think. Do I get to know the pilots? Yeah, I do actually. When we have time, like if there's like a delay, or if we're early or something like that, and we have extra time, I'll chat with the pilots. Usually, either I'm busy or they're busy, you know. Yes, when I attach a GoPro, I'm doing it for science. 100% agree. Outside view. Man, listen to that. I like this sound. I do. I like that. Does a 777 work on X-Plane 12? You know what? I don't know. That's a great question, Jack. I don't know, man. I know that FlightFactor is working on a brand new 777 project that we don't know when it's coming out, but it could be soon. They're also working on a brand new 787 project. So those are two highly anticipated planes that are coming out very soon. Look at that one cloud. You see that? What? What is that? That's weird. But yeah, hopefully it'll come out soon. I would definitely be flying that. I can't wait for that. I have a feeling it's going to be similar to this as far as the way they put it together, but we'll see. We'll have to see. Mike, UK Pahadi FF. Love from India. Good to see you, my friend. Hopefully you're doing well over there. It's probably late night, so thanks for tuning in. The clouds are, you know, the clouds in X-Plane are hit and miss, man. It depends on the angle, how you're looking at it. Like, this looks like crap up here. I don't know. Will I take the A330 for a spin again? Yeah. I was actually considering streaming it a week ago, but I think I ended up doing something else. I'm debating on if I'm going to fly it again before or after they update it with the new MCDU. I might wait. We'll see. I don't know. Guess who's in a flight university? Skyhawk Sim Pilot. A huge congrats to you, man. Everybody in chat, give him a hand clap. Skyhawk made it into a flight university. Congrats, man. You're on your way, bro. I can't wait to hear your real life stories of flying planes. And I gotta say, man, it's been really cool. You have been around supporting the channel since like the beginning. And it's always cool to see you check in and see how things are going, man. Thank you so much for sticking around. Are the static wicks modeled? Talking about these things? Yeah, what are you talking about? Sometimes they have an other in the back too. If that's what you mean, yes, they're there. Yeah, the X-Plane 12 lighting is so much better, but you can really only tell the lighting when the clouds. It's just, I'm trying to think constructively, right? We can complain all we want about the clouds and how they don't look quite right, but what is it about them that doesn't look quite right? Is it because it looks like, I don't know, white guacamole? Which is not even a thing. It looks weird. Like, these look a little better. Yeah, but they're working on them. They're definitely getting better slowly. They're getting better. Yeah, one thing, yeah, Bacon, I think I agree, man. They, like this out, like they're flat. Like, it seems like the clouds are being drawn as a blanket rather than being drawn up, down, you know, like it's just kind of like one flat layer of cloud puffs. And it's like popcorn. Like, it's like a bowl of popcorn. Like this here is supposed to be showing clouds at a higher altitude, like towering cumulus, you know what I mean? But it's just kind of like a flat plateau of ugliness, so it has, you know, work to be done. But as I mentioned, oh, look at that though, look at this, the ortho down there. Ortho looks nice. The cloud shadowing down there looks pretty sweet. What do I think of Sim Update 10 for Microsoft Flight Sim? I don't know yet. I haven't tried it. I was planning on giving it a try tomorrow. But now chat is asking me to fly the A350 on X-Plane, so I don't know what I'm doing tomorrow. I might have to make a poll. You know, let's make a poll on YouTube. Yeah, let's do that, and we'll get a good idea what you guys want to do tomorrow. Alright, so make a new poll. It's going to be between, and this also depends on if I can get the sound pack from Mango, because I'm not flying it without the sound pack. So A350, so FlightFactor A350. With sound pack, or Microsoft Flight Sim Update 10. For tomorrow's stream. Alright, hold on, and alright, the poll is up in the YouTube chat, so if you want to participate, jump on there and make your requests known. This will highly debate, and this will highly you know, be the reason why we do whatever it is we do tomorrow. So I do have some preparation to get the 350 working, so even if the 350 might win, I still can't promise we'll do that. It depends on if I can get it working in X-Plane. So I haven't tested it. I gotta test it first. Is there a new system for X-Plane 12 for ortho? No, it's the exact same old system that we had on X-Plane 11 and 10. Nothing has changed. how far away from our top of descent? There's still a bit of a ways. It's right over here. Is it connected to my flight plan? Oh, I have discontinuity. Oh. Oh. I have 2 discontinuities. So what are those? Execute that. I am not doing 9,000 feet. That doesn't look right. Yak 11,000 SAPE. Oh, I see. Okay, so let's go direct to SAPE. That there. Nope, don't hold at SAPE. I don't want to. Why do I have a hold at SAPE? I gotta look at this. We gotta look at this arrival. Alright, well, we're not at our top of the descent yet, but let's take a look at our arrival, because my flight plan is looking a bit off here. I'm gonna pick up my chart on the other screen. Boom, 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 boom. It pulls closer than you thought. You know why? Because it's A350. People love A350s. They love big, heavy jets. So I wouldn't be surprised if an A350, of all planes to put against Microsoft Flight Sim, I wouldn't be surprised if the A350 wins. I should fire my flight navigator. Why is that, dudes? Because you're late? And because our flight plan's wrong? You just watched V1 stream in the A340 with the sound pack. How did it sound? Pretty good? Probably was good. I'm sure it was good. Mango seems pretty proud of that 340 sound pack, so. Alright, let's see what we're doing. So we're doing ILS 29er in Portland, Maine. Again, not Portland, Oregon. Portland, Maine is where we're going today. Where's my SimSocket Pro? Oh, I restarted it. Forgot about that. So there is a hold at SAPE. We don't need to do it though. Like, I don't want to do it. Yeah, we're not holding at SAPE. That's not an option. So we have SAPE in here 4 times. Why is it in here 5 times? How many circles are we gonna fly? Alright, so there's SAPE, there's hold. I'm just gonna delete them. Goodbye. Alright, delete. There we go. And then we'll take P and put it right here. Wait, it's another SAPE. What? Why are there so many SAPEs? Delete the hold. All of you guys wanted to be deleted. Goodbye. Delete. Delete. Because this actually might change our top of descent. So I want to change this right now. And we'll put this right here. And execute. Look at that. It changed it. I knew it. Alright, so we now are not going to go circles around the safe waypoint 10 times. So that might change our top of descent. It might not. We shall see. Alright, cool. Mims. Let's see what we got here. Alright, there's Ponce. Don't forget to delete your rolling cache before playing, just in case you had it enabled. Copy that, Nuki. Thank you. You talking about Microsoft Flight Sim? Let's see, who's winning the poll so far? Wow, 52-48. That is very close. Microsoft Flight Sim is in the lead, though, by just 4%. It could change by the end of the stream, so we'll see. I might throw another poll up. Let's see. I might just use this one. Yeah, I might just use this one. I'll use just this one. Look, oh man, FlightFactor just jumped up. What? It just went backwards. Oh, now FlightFactor A350 is winning. Holy crap. Microsoft Flight Sim demands a recount. How long until top of the descent? We are about 100 miles. Is that right? Let me zoom this thing out. 80-ish. Like 75 miles away from our top of descent. So I have to reset the rolling cache for sim update 10. Alright. I probably gotta update because there's a bunch of stuff in my like content manager on Microsoft Flight Sim that I haven't updated. I did update sim update 10 for the full sim, but I haven't updated my content in content manager. So I gotta do that. I'll do it probably tonight. It's gonna take a while. There's a lot of stuff in there. Fabio T, where are we even going? We are headed to Portland, Maine on the East Coast, north of Boston. It's supposed to be some pretty nasty storms happening over there, so hope to fly into some rain and stuff. So that's the idea. Yes, this is how the 757 looks like in the cockpit. Here's the cockpit here. I still haven't got my tracker out of work. I'm gonna reset it. I'll turn off X camera for a second. We can kind of take a look at the cockpit before we get to our top of descent. So yeah, I think the cockpit looks good. I think FlightFactor did a good job on the cockpit. Yeah, our winds are still doing this weird thing. See that? Because this right here is the direction of the wind. And this is how fast the wind is going. So it's only 3 knots, but it's still like just not consistent. Andrew B wins the flight service. It's already right now, man. Just hit the ping on the thing. Ping him. Ping the flight attendant. What's up, Midnight Maverick? Welcome back to the stream, man. Good to see you. I want to try this plane with sure, cockpit. That'd be fun. That'd be a lot of fun. Your radar panel is down here. Your ILS frequency is going to go there. Your transponder is right there. Here's your trim, stab trim. All of your these all control your maps and your barometric pressure and things like that. It's weird because it's down here. I wonder if the weather radar works. I guess we'll see in a little bit. Yeah, it says it's on. This is the plane that your wife is flying into Philadelphia next week for her graduation. Oh, that's cool. And congrats to your wife on her graduation. Thank you so much for that subscription. Welcome to the Blue Arrow Royal family. Welcome, welcome aboard. And right on cue comes Rex with the Acu Seasons at noon. I need to uninstall that stupid thing. It will be a lot of fun to do shared cockpit in this plane. I know Share Flight is testing it. I haven't tried it yet though. But yeah, that's the 757 cockpit. And in the overhead, slightly different than the 737. I feel like there's a lot more buttons. 737 doesn't have as many buttons. Yes, the ILS is manually tuned. And then we have all of our breakers, switches, and stuff back here which do not work. And there is a cabin. Oh yes, there is a cabin. Can I open this door? I don't know if I can open it during flight. I think it's locked during flight, but push open door. Alright, we're just gonna go to the back. I can't do it. Is there a lock down here? Yes, I just got news. I think was it today or last night that the FlightFactor A350 has been updated for X-Plane 12. Yeah. Anyway, there's a cabin. It exists. Hold on, let me see if I can get a view back there. The lock is up top. So it's pretty basic, but I mean, you don't need a whole lot, to be honest. Like, I'm not the kind of person who's really real picky about cabins. As long as it doesn't look like crap, I'm fine. So yeah, nice generic cabin. I don't think we're at, no, we're not at our top of the descent yet, but I'm going to pre-select 3,000 feet for when we get there. There we go. The lock is up top. Where is that? Where is the lock for the cabin doors? Is it down here? Oh, logo light. Oh, there's flight deck door. Unlocked. Lock failed. Yeah. Let's see if it works now. Oh, that's actually pretty cool. I did not know that was like simulated like that. That was pretty sweet, I have to say. All right, so welcome to the galley. There's a jump seat. It's quite dark in here. There's no lighting in here. And first class. This is where all my people sit. This is where all you guys are sitting right now. Oh, Boston Center's online. Oh, we got the beep. We got the beep beep. Just got the beep beep. I'll call in a second. 1347. Very neat feature. And here is another door. And a few more jump seats. And then the rest of the cabin. Couple emergency doors there. Very nice wing view. Alright, back up front. Let's go ahead and call up ATC. What was it, 1347? Yep, 1347. Actually, you know what? There is an ASUS online for Portland, Maine. Make sure radios are working though. One thing I always struggled with this plane was getting the radio to work. Let's see if we can hear us. Who are we? Delta 116. And where are we at? 37,000 feet. Over, what did I say, Loxie? Lore? Something like that. Yeah. Where are we at? Boston. Boston Center, Delta 116 is at flight level 370.
Delta 116 Boston, good afternoon, squawk 4757.
4757, Delta 116. Here we go.
16 with Delta 200 into Portland. 1160 Boston, hello, squawk 4755.
Is that 1116 or 1160?
So 116, radar contact 50 miles west of Ponset, maintain potable 370, and expect the ILS runway 29er approach.
Copy, will expect the ILS 29er approach, Delta 116. Hey, is that
1116, radar contact 30 miles south of Skogs, descend and maintain 1000, Portland altimeter 29er 46.
Alright, let's go ahead and start getting ready.
116, thanks, expect the ILS runway 29er approach.
Oh, he's going there too. Let's see, where are
It's at a 116, cleared at Cambridge, Charlie Alpha Mike.
Direct to Charlie Alpha Mike, Delta 116. Oh, shortcut.
Boston Center, Walker 741. Height, at 100 November Mike's to the southeast of
Execute.
flight level 360.
Alright, we're turning. And Cambridge is right before our top of the descent.
4733. 4733, Walker 741.
Well, I swear, SimSoki Pro been updating like every 6 hours lately. Not a bad thing. I'm glad they're fixing things and making it better, but a little bit much. Alright, we're heading direct to Cambridge VOR. Charlie Alpha Mike. And weather's gonna get much worse as we get closer to Portland, Maine, and the Boston area. Matter of fact, Boston, Providence, and Bradley are all popping right now on VATSIM because this weather is so bad. I'd tell you, man, all of us flight sims are just storm chasers, man.
Curtis 1041, radar contact 110
That's all we
south
are.
of Ferns, maintain flight level 360.
If you read back something wrong, will X-Plane 12 ATC correct your readback? Let me correct your question. This ATC is not X-Plane 12 exclusive. We're using VATSIM, and VATSIM is cross-platform, so it's being used by people on P3D, FSX, X-Plane 11, X-Plane 10, X-Plane 12, Microsoft Flight Sim. So basically all the sims are connected to VATSIM. And so if you were to fly on P3D or Microsoft Flight Sim, we could see each other because we're on the same network. But for VATSIM, if I were to read back something incorrect, yes, they will correct me. If I'm wrong enough, there's a pretty big, leeway there. Thank you, Joe Gabbert, for the subscription. Welcome to the Blue Arrow Royal family. Good to see you, my friend. They'll correct you if you're really wrong, but if you just miss a little word here or there, they're not gonna really be too strict. If you're on Pilot Edge, that's where you can get kind of strict. They expect you to read back to the T the way the book says you're supposed to read it back, or else they'll correct you, which is what you need when it comes to learning how to talk to a real world ATC. And that's why I always promote Pilot Edge for real world preparation for talking ATC. But VATSIM's very realistic as well. X-Plane 12 does have its own built-in ATC system, which uses AI-based ATC. Now, we tried that on the first day I did X-Plane 12, and it did okay. It's much better than the old one. I think it can work pretty good if you get used to how it works and its quirks and whatnot. But for me, I'd rather have an actual person to talk to. Waz Air, what's up, my friend? He said Japan Rail Sim looked awesome on a RTX 8000 graphics. What? Oh my god, can you imagine a flight simulator looking like that? If you guys don't know, I posted a video, was it 2 days ago? I can't even keep track of my own videos anymore. I posted a video of a Japanese railway simulator, and they did it differently. So they used a live action video in the game. So imagine in our flight sim right now, instead of 3D graphic clouds, instead of that, you're seeing real world footage of this exact flight, and you're just controlling the speed and things like that. That's basically what that game is. But it's an interesting concept. I would honestly love not to really have a full-on simulator, but to just have a really kind of a cool, it'd be cool to be able to watch a full flight in live action footage from the cockpit view from start to finish. That would be really cool, honestly. That's an interesting concept. I might look into that. Maybe that's something I can invest in. We have to get some GoPros in an airline that's okay with doing that. When you fly a route that ATC gives you, do you see other planes in the area? Yes. Currently, there's nothing around us in the immediate area in view distance, but yes, if a plane is close enough, you will see them. If you fly at the busy peak hours of the day in the United States or in Europe, you'll see tons of planes, especially at the big popular airports like JFK and stuff like that. Or maybe there's an event going on, stuff like that. You'll definitely see them. So, yeah. But sadly, this is a PC only perk. Guys, can you believe this? Right now, the poll is 100% 50-50. FlightFactor A350 with the sound pack versus Microsoft Flight Sim Update 10 for tomorrow's stream. A straight 50-50 split. That's crazy. Oh, now it's 51. But that's nuts, y'all. Well, that's good. I'm glad you guys are split. You know what we're gonna have to do? We're gonna do both. Not tomorrow though. This poll is going to be for what we do in tomorrow's stream. But because you guys seem to want both of these options, if Microsoft wins, we'll do Microsoft tomorrow, but then we'll fly the FlightFactor A350 next week. If the A350 wins, we'll do that tomorrow, and we'll do Microsoft Flight Sim next week. So we'll still do both within the next week, but this is going to be to decide what we do tomorrow. But I'm really actually happy that it's so close, because that means you guys are warming up to explain a little bit. I see ya. I see ya. Nah, yeah. I'm actually excited about both ideas. Neither of them sounds like something I don't want to do. I like the 350. I love the 350 as an aircraft. I would love to see what it looks like in X-Plane 12. I think it's gonna look amazing, and I can't wait to hear what the sound pack sounds like. Matter of fact, I'm gonna message my boy Mango right now. I'm like, hey man, what's up with this A350 sound pack? You got it ready? I'm not flying it without, I'm not flying without the sound pack. I got to have the sound pack. All right, we are almost to our top of descents. Where is he at? There it is. Alright, so sent the message. We'll see what he says. It might not be ready. I know he has to make some changes to it to make it work. I have to say, I love this message. I don't know if you're watching this.
1116, descend and maintain 2,500.
I don't know if he's in the stream right now. I'm not gonna call out his name.
116, cross Sea Dog at and maintain 11,000. Portland altimeter 2946.
All right, cross Sea Dog at and maintain 11,000. Delta 116. Where is Sea Dog?
Boston Center, Delta 46.
Oh, there's Sea Dog. All right, so it already says that.
With you, over Kennebunkport at flight level 350.
It already says 11,000. So as long as our aircraft descends as it says it's going to, I'm hoping we get down to Sea Dog by 11,000. We'll see if VNAV works out today. Why do my runway turn-off lights keep coming on? Turn off.
Jet card 403, Boston Center. Hello, Syracuse altimeter 2969. Expect the ILS release 28 approach.
Progress page.
Hi, X-Plane 12 is good game.
Hello, thank you, Fin Air Fan, for the subscription. Welcome to the Blue Arrow Royal family. I'm not sure if you're asking me a question or if you're telling me it's a good game. Is it a question? No, it was a statement. I'm glad you're enjoying X-Plane 12 so far, man. It's only gonna get better from here. Alright, so progress page, Sea Dog. I mean, it doesn't say anything about not making it. So, we'll see.
Boston Center. Speedway 5522.
We shall see. Oh, so what I was going to say was, I got a really good DM just now. I'm not going to say the guy's name.
Hello, radar contact.
But the message says, hey, was wondering if we could play Construction Simulator. Or, wait, wondering if we can play Construction Simulator with you. I'm 31 years old and I'm not a troll. That's a perfect message. Perfect message. It is perfect. It is. I'm not making fun of this guy. I just mean, like, this is so, like, it's true, because sometimes people send you messages and they're like, you know, no offense, but like 8 years old, and they're trolls. Trolls happen. Trolls are real. Trolls exist. You know, extraterrestrial. That's what they are. So yeah, I'm definitely down to play Construction Sim with him and with whoever else wants to play with me, as long as you're not a troll. Because again, I'll fire you. But yeah, fun stuff. Oh, we're getting that flickering again in the clouds. I wonder what's causing it.
1116, Sean's heading 320, join the localizer.
It's going with the music. Hold on. Disco clouds. Bro, that's so epic. This flight just got turned up real quick. Is it?
American 1116, 7 miles from Heat. Maintain 2,500 until established on the localizer. Clear ILS running 29er approach.
Alright. Alright, I gotta stop before this thing gives somebody epilepsy. I don't want anybody dying on my stream. Alright, we have reached our top of the descent, ladies and gentlemen. We're now descending down to 11,000 feet per ATC instructions. We need to be at and maintain 11,000 at sea dog.
Up to flight level 260.
Did I preset my QNH? I did not. Not on purpose. Oh no, that's the old one. No, I didn't. I probably should have, shouldn't I? When he told us. It's okay. How about this? Chat. Give me the weather for KPWM, Portland, Maine International Airport. By the way, on Construction Simulator, what was it, last night, I finished working on the sporting facility construction project. And it took longer than I expected. I'm really glad I did not do a live stream of it. I did do it on multiplayer. I had a few randoms help me out for a little bit.
Just a random donate IDK.
Thank you, Finnair. Hey, you ain't got to have a reason. It's all good, man. Thank you so much for that donation. You're amazing.
16, wind 220 at 7, runway 29er, cleared to land. Clear 939 American.
Yeah, 116? Oh, American 116. Is there American 116? Oh, like, why'd you clear me the land at 32,000 feet? Yeah, Finnair, thank you, man, for that. Seriously, appreciate it. Yeah, weather, chat. Give me the weather for Portland, Maine. Kilo Papa Whiskey Mike.
1707 Boston Center, hello.
And I did not read it back because I couldn't remember it. He had already given me a bunch of other numbers. And I don't think you have to read back the altimeter when they give it to you. Oh, actually, you know what? I just remembered. The ASUS, the weather is online, 19.05. Let's see if the COM2 works. Alright, 105 is plugged into COM2.
Car 403, flighting 110, vectors ILS running 28 approach.
How do I turn it on?
Roger, heading 110, vectors file approach running 28, checker 403.
Scared me, Finnair, for a second.
Thanks.
Oh man, we're getting some stutters right now. Wow. Thank you so much for that super chat donation again, man. Thank you so much for your continued support to the channel. You're amazing for that. I appreciate it. This button. This button. I always forget which one it is. I want VHF2. Or yeah, LHF. Am I doing this right? I don't know. Oh well, we'll just put it on the put it on the main one. Alright, I think we're too far to hear it. That might be why I'm not hearing it. Yeah, we're too far to hear it. So we'll leave this on, and if it turns on later, then cool. I don't want to. This is the mic.
Delta 1707, climb and maintain flight level 360.
All right, we're descending. Let's go ahead and get. We're expecting runway 29er. I think that's what we were already planning for. Let me find out if I have my chart ready. Yeah, 29er was what we were expecting. ILS frequency is on 109.9 for the localizer. We're gonna manually input that. So 109.9. And then the course is 290. And there we go. Alright, did we get the weather in the chat? Or did I miss it? Don't think we got the weather.
Boston Center, good day, Delta 706 on frequency.
1706 Boston Center, hello, radar contact, say altitude.
Alright, I'm gonna read off the ATIS for Portland Jetport. Information Alpha is current winds are 210 at 7. Visibility is 8 miles. Rain overcast at 300 feet.
Climb and maintain 40
Yeah.
south, 14 south.
Temperature is 18, dew point 18. That means cloudy.
100.
Altimeter is 29446.
Boston American 16 VK, showing Alpha in Portland.
That's very low.
Thanks, welcome to Portland, Alpha to the gate, have a nice day.
Alpha, thanks, American.
There we go. Bro, freaking 300. Are we gonna be another Alaska situation? Y'all remember that flight? We flew in Alaska in the PMDG and couldn't see the runway, and then found out that the ILS was wrong, or something was off, and the runway was not where it was supposed to be, and that was the hardest landing I had in my life. Hardest landing in my life. What did I say it was? 29er. 46. There we go. That's in there. Put this on our progress page. Looking good. 48 miles from Sea-Dog.
IDK donate PT2.
Thank you, my friend. Part 2. Thank you, Finnair, again. You're amazing, bro. Thank you so much, Finnair, for the super chats, man. Thanks for the love. Love right back at you, man. I hope you're doing well. Did I turn up the volume for VHF on the right? I thought I did. Yeah, what's up? Is this VHF too? I think this is for the mic, and this is to listen. But I think we're too far because I can't get it on my main either, so it's all right.
Jet card 403 to set and maintain 4,000.
300. Yeah, man. What came up with Sim Update 10? I actually don't know, to be honest.
1706 climb and maintain
I don't know what all they've
360.
changed, added, or improved in Sim Update 9. Here we go, about to dive into the suit, guys. Say goodbye to the nice, beautiful blue sky. Take a screenshot one last time, because either we're gonna see the runway, or we're just gonna see the Earth, or we might not ever see anything yet. Might just see heaven. I don't know. Upper is mic, lower is volume. Copy. Thank you, Ebony. Alright, looking good so far. We're passing 20K and into the soup we go. Oh, rain! Are we gonna get effects? No effects? Oh, we're getting some shaking too. Alright, let's kill the music. Where is my music at? Oh, okay, just one cloud. That was interesting though. One rain cloud just rained on us. That was a nasty dark cloud back there. You see that? Yes, I don't know, man, what I'm doing wrong. And maybe, I don't know. But I don't know what the parameters are about seeing water on the windshield. But it just seems like it's all off. Because I can visually see rain flying past my aircraft. I can even hear audible sound of rain sometimes. And I don't see rain on my windshield.
Walker 1041, it's Tango's current, expect the ILS for 922.
Yeah, I don't understand why. One of the main things that I'm excited about when it comes to flying in the rain and flying X-Plane 12 is the new, you know, rain sound, oh, not sound, rain features. Rain effects, that's what I want.
4699, descend at pilot's discretion, maintain
And my settings are turned up.
altimeter 2945.
29er 45 and descend to 110 at my discretion. Delta 40 or 40. My number's getting messed up.
The Sim Update 10 improvements, weather, DLSS, multi-monitor, GNXI 1000. Okay, cool. That person, welcome to the stream. Good to see you. Hope you're doing well. All right, we are cloud surfing now, guys. You see, like when you get into the clouds, it looks nice actually.
403 to
I have to be
maintain
honest.
3000.
But it's like when you're like way above them.
Maintain 3000. Check card 403.
All right, guys, get the seatbelt signs on. It might get a little bumpy here. And we're gonna lock that door so nobody freaks out. Have a hard.
403, turn right heading 260, join a localizer.
260 to join the localizer. Check card 403.
All right, we're below 18,000, turning standard off now on both sides. Again, we're expecting runway 29er in Portland, Maine. Looks like we're probably just gonna stay with this same controller. This is Boston Center. We'll be with him all the way down. We do have information alpha. And it's gonna be an interesting one. Because it's gonna be all the way down to 300 feet until we might be able to see anything. Do I think they'll ever get VATSIM compatible with Xbox? I would never say never. I know it's possible. I know that they're making some changes. I think to the code. Disco Party. And Microsoft. I think the WASM thing might make a difference.
9855, Portland, they're going to pick up clinch to Boston.
Card 403, 1 mile from Stoda,
That
cleared ILS
flickering
right
is
to it.
bad. Are we gonna make 11,000 by CDAR?
Check card
I'm not
403.
sure.
9855, also center cleared to Boston Airport via the Portland 6 departure, radar vectors ocean, then
The minimums for this
maintain
airport.
3000, squawk 4734.
200. So we're good by 100.
Ocean 3000, 4735.
9855, reback, correct, advise ready to push, expect runway 29er.
Yeah, minimums are 200. With the ILS.
41 flighting 280, descend to maintain 5000, vectors ILS runway 22 left approach. 2805.
Does the 757 have Cat 3 auto land? I'm not sure.
403, wind 310 at 12, gusts 22, runway 28 cleared to land.
Land runway 28, check card 403.
4699, leave my airspace shortly, Moncton's closed, radar
Good
service
idea.
terminated, frequency change approved, have a nice day.
11,000. We'll see if we get the green arc.
Thanks, Sheet, always a pleasure.
116, couple options. You can stay on the arrival, feeds into the approach, or I can vector you to final. Which do you prefer?
Because of the weather, I think I'll just go ahead and fly the full approach, Delta 116.
So just so I'm understanding you correctly, you want to stay on the arrival that feeds into the approach, is that correct?
Affirm.
Sounds good.
And we have information alpha. Alright, let's fly the whole approach. Hopefully my approach is not broken. Yeah. I feel like Vector would just make it much busier approach. And I mean, we get there faster if he vectors us. But I'm not necessarily... I'm okay on time. Yeah, it does sound real. It's actually, honestly, ATC in VATSIM and on Pilot Edge is so much more clear than it is in real life. In real life, it's so hard to hear. Like, it's really difficult. And I guess it depends on the plane and the equipment you have, but the planes that I've been in, where I've been in the front, being able to hear the ATC, I'm like, I understand what they're saying, but it's also tough because like it's just the radio itself is just so old. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, 11,000 feet. We made it right on time. Look at that. So, you know, I don't know. I've been hurt by VNAV so often that I don't trust it all the time, but we got it. So I'm gonna set to 3,000 feet. There's a restriction right here. We are at 11,000, so we'll hold there and let the VNAV take us all the way down.
Walker 741, Charlotte heading 270.
Yeah, that's true. It does depend on the headset as well. I know we're not at 10,000 yet, but I'm turning the land lights on now. Yeah, there's a bug with the runway turn-off lights. I can't turn them off.
Austin Center, 5 Juliet Delta is on the ground at Norwood Road. Copy, I out of Bedford.
Have I played NeoFly? Oh yeah, I love NeoFly. I love it. And I've been playing NeoFly version 4.
Hanscom Airport via radar vectors direct, climb and maintain at 2,000.
Basically starting over again.
4,000 minutes after departure. Squawk 4727.
I love flying through all these clouds.
To the Hanscom Airport, climb and maintain 2,000.
Yeah, I'm getting rain, no freaking wind shield effect. Oh, turbulence though. Look at that. Oh, now we're getting it. Okay, so I think it has to be like a certain amount of heavy precipitation for the wind shield effect to really kick in. Which is not right. It shouldn't take that much.
116 to center maintain 10,000.
Down to 10,000, Delta 116. Alright, we'll do that manually.
Boston Center, Southwest 1727, 2,500 per 5 on the Blizzard 5 departure.
Southwest 1727, Boston Center, hello, radar contact, climb and maintain 14,000.
14,000, 1727.
And that flashing is a problem. Alright, speed brakes out, we're just sitting down to 10K. Is it true that the 797 will be the next version? I don't know. I'm not sure if it's true or not. Honestly, this is what I've been looking for. Looking forward to in X-Plane 12. Is an approach like this where you're flying in the clouds, like through them.
Over to Unicom. Thanks for your service.
You can see we're hitting some turbulence bubbles here and there. Pretty nice.
Welcome to Syracuse Alpha to the ramp. Have a nice day.
Alright, and put speed brakes away.
Alpha to the ramp, card 403, bye-bye.
Auto brake 2. We already got our ILS set up and ready. Land lights are already on. He said 10,000, so we're at 10,000. He has not cleared us to do anything else, so we'll have to wait and see if he'll let us go down any further.
About American 9855 with the weather, lower push up to Alpha.
Get 9855, push on to taxiway Alpha, approved, device ready to taxi.
We'll push on full call for taxi American 9855.
741, Charlotte heading 250, join the localizer. 250, join the localizer, Walker 741.
He should clear us any second now. I agree. Boeing has kind of been reusing their aircraft for hundreds of years now. It'd be nice for them to come up with something completely new.
Taxi runway 17 via Alpha, cross 28.
It's all good, Finnair. You're all good, man.
116, cross Sappy at or above 3,000, cleared ILS runway 29er approach.
Sappy at or above 3,000, cleared ILS 29er approach, Delta 116.
741, 7 miles from Vocus, maintain 2,000 until established on a localizer.
Alright, there we go, down 3,000 feet, guys. Thank you, Finnair, for the subscription. How did you donate before you subscribed? Thank you, though. Thank you for that support. Welcome to the Dory family. Good to have you with us. Alright, we're just sitting down on 3K. And I'm actually going to look at our little umbrella thingy here and see. So we're going to get there a little early, so let's shallow our descent a little bit.
Boston Center, American 1418 with you, climbing to 6,500.
1418 Boston Center, hello, radar contact. And altitude on the site is 5,000. Please check the chart to make sure you don't go through that. For now, climb and maintain 1,000.
Alright, didn't see that. We'll correct that next time. Go to 14. You say 15,000 American 1418?
14,000 for now.
We're going 14,000.
I love the scattered rain happening right now. Like, I was just complaining about this exact thing, but now it's actually working, and I like it.
Okay,
What sucks is every time it happens, I look away. There it is. It's back.
So I'm sorry, say again, request?
Hold on a second, guys. I gotta answer a phone call.
Did you have a question? Okay, 741, contact Tower 1, 28.8, have a good day.
It's been fun. Over to Tower 1, 28.8, Walker 741.
Again, 1418, climb and maintain flight level 360.
360, American 1418.
Sorry, one more time, please. So 1707, sure, Unicom approved. Have a good flight. That's a 1706, I'll let you go a little bit early as well to Unicom. Have a nice flight.
Austin Center, Cessna 5 Juliet Delta is holding for 7 for graph hour release.
5 Juliet Delta, fly runway heading, runway 17, cleared for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, runway 17, 5 Juliet Delta.
Fly runway heading.
Fly runway heading, 5 Juliet Delta.
So 1706, Unicom as well. Have a nice day.
Thanks for contact. Have a good day. Goodbye. American 9855 with the weather for rain taxi.
9855, runway 29, taxi Alpha, cross runway 36.
Alpha cross 36, American 9855.
Alright, I'm back. I had the flight attendant calling. They're all good back there, so it's a little bumpy. Alright, so we're descending down for 3,000 feet. As you can see, it is quite the bumpy ride going into Portland, Maine. We're down at 5,000 feet, still in the clouds. It's kind of like some scattered rain as we're going through, which is really interesting, because that's kind of how it is in real life. Like, you'll have like this scattered rain around the storm up at higher levels, which is really cool. Man, it is bumpy. Let's get slowed down here. Way down. And let's see, we got Yaman, Yak, Sat. I saw something weird about our flight plan around there. I'm going to do that there. Oh, I see. So it goes out to Yak over there and turns around to Sat. Yeah, you can see the control column is going crazy down there. I don't know.
So remember 50 Delta, radar contacts, the altitude.
I get some really bad flickering
Delta
too.
is 1,900.
It's not supposed to be happening.
For 50 Delta, thank you. Climb and maintain 4,000 and turn right heading 270.
I'm maintain 4,000.
Nice,
Right
brakes out.
270, 5 Delta.
I'm actually surprised how little the wings are flexing right now. Now, one thing they did not do in this model was they didn't add the rain effects to the windshield. I'm sorry, to the passenger windows, only the front, looks like. Ooh, it's bumpy.
9855, thanks. Wind 2207, running 29 are clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff 29 American.
Yeah, I agree. DJ D cool. They could be better, but I mean it's better than nothing. Before we had nothing, and I was always pissed when I flew into rain. But now at least we have something. I prefer the rain effects in Microsoft Flight Sim, but this is a start. Alright, we're making our left base turn now, and it's a second. This is the reason why he was asking us if he wants us to vector us, because he could get there a lot faster than flying the whole approach. Alright, seat brakes are removed. We're gonna go ahead and bring back in our flaps. And there's a turn.
Good day, Delta 4985, flight level 370.
I like his voice. Who is that?
4985 Austin Center, good afternoon.
Alright, so again, we got the Pro Desk Sim set up on our throttle, so we actually can pull it up and bring it back. It's really cool. I agree. I've always thought the yoke looked tiny in here. I'm not sure if that's the correct scale. I don't know. I've never been in the cockpit of a 757, so I can't say, but it does look quite little. It might be low, too. I don't know. Yeah, that accent was actually, yeah.
Good 9855, thank you. Radar contact, turn
Ooh, look at the thing going crazy, man. Trying to hold on. Oh, there's a... Okay, we're getting in it now. We must be in that red part. Oh, bro, this is gonna be an eventful landing. You know when the wings start flexing, it's about to go down. Good news, there's no traffic around us in the air. There's traffic on the ground, it looks like. There's nothing in the air. I really wish my track IR was working. Let me try it again. Look at that, we come out the clouds, no longer shaking. So yeah, you can see that X-Plane has done something special here.
Delta, turn right heading 050.
With the weather. Oh, where are you going? Don't go that way. Heading select. Don't go that way. Turn. Yeah, I knew something was weird about that flight. I don't know why. It decides to turn right instead of left. Don't understand why I did that. Yeah, the landing gear looked real skinny too. That's the thing about the 757. A lot of parts of it look kind of awkward. Like the 767 to me seems out of proportion. But then the 757 also kind of seems out of proportion too. ATC is probably wondering where we're going. Oh my god, look at those wing flex.
American 9855, climb and maintain final 200.
Bro, I would be a little afraid if I was in this window seat in real life. Seeing a wing. Like, you know you flying into some storm, you can't see nothing. At this point, you don't know how close you are to the ground. Yeah, as a passenger, this is not... this is not a fun ride. For anybody, probably. Are we still turning? Alright, good. Oh, I think I changed on. I want full bank limit. 30, give me 30. Yeah, we already overshot. It's too late. Speed is okay. Matter of fact, laps 30. 131.
Morning Blue, good luck on the landing.
Oh man, we got a real 757 pilot watching now. No pressure. Thank you for the super chat donation though. Thank you so much. We're gonna take it nice and slow so we can't see nothing, and we're not gonna see anything. Ada said, man, at 30 degrees bank, this plane is really struggling. Like, are we flying into a tsunami? What is going on? Did X-Plane, did they they model this. How accurate is X-plane? Because in real life, there's certain storms you don't want to fly an airliner into, and a little worried this might be one of them. This might be one of them. Ginger Dark, the Arc. Thank you for the subscription. Welcome to the Blu-ray family. You guys are amazing. Oh, look at this. Look at this. This is autopilot. This is not me. If autopilot is is struggling to hold the plane, and I mean, yeah.
Over 5 Juliet Delta, Charles heading 360.
Alright, we should be capturing ILS.
5 Juliet Delta.
Be highly dependent on that today. We are. What does it say? And 15 miles out. 15 miles out. Alright, it's calming down a little bit. Calming down a little bit. Let's do our checks. Do our thing. Landing lights are still on. We're going to turn off. We'll get them on for now. We'll drop the gear in a few miles. Overhead looks good to me. I think we need to go continuous, right? On this? Sure. Oh yeah, the calm before the storm just now. HD, what's up, man? You got here just in time, bro. Hope you're doing well. Just about to land in Portland, Maine. Autopilot's already on and armed. Localizer is we're establishing localizer.
5 Juliet Delta to set and maintain 2000.
Hopefully ATC has not forgotten about us because he has not cleared us to land. He did clear us for the ILS.
116, wind 3, correction, wind 220 at 7, runway 29er, clear to land.
29er clear to land, Delta 116.
It's a 4985, Kingston, India Golf, November. It's Iggy for Delta 4985. Direct to Kingston, India Golf, November.
Direct to Kingston.
Delta 4985.
Here's some more rain.
Delta, turn left heading 320, join the localizer.
By the way, guys, one last time. Today we're using the VATSIM throttle attachments, as well as a flap lever that actually does have an up and down function, which is super sweet. And a speed brakes as well. Might need those later. Alright, we are now, what, is that 10 miles out? Our speed, where we at?
5 Delta, 6 miles from JZ, maintain 2000 until
Oh, JZ's here?
Localizer, cleared ILS from a 29er approach.
Maintain 2000 until established, cleared ILS. 29er.
Syntookit Pros in the chat, what up? Welcome to the stream.
5 Juliet Delta.
Just happened to be using you today. Alright, let's drop the gear. Yeah, I got you. Actually, link is in the description if you guys are interested in the throttle mod. By VATSIM. We probably might get disconnected from VATSIM because we're flying in like the worst possible weather. Oh, look at those beautiful flaps.
89 Boston Center, cleared to the Boston Airport via the Manchester 1 departure. Radar vectors Noli, direct.
All right, we can see. What are we at?
Climb and maintain.
1,300. So not too bad.
Maintain 3,000.
Not too bad at all.
Expect 6,000 once minutes after departure. Squawk 4702. All right, we're cleared via the Manchester 1 departure. Noli, then direct.
All right, we need to park at gate 7. Wherever that is. Landing on 29er. It's gonna be exiting to the right, and we got disconnected. Story of my VATSIM life, right there. Get my frames, losing all the frames. That's okay. We can focus on landing the plane. I got visibility, but it's not great. We are still getting hit by a lot of rain.
5 Delta, wind 250 at 7, runway 29er, cleared to land.
To land for runway 29er, 5 Juliet Delta.
Good 9855, descend via the Ocean 5 arrival, runway 22 left, Boston altimeter 29er, 49er.
That beautiful wing flex.
Ocean 4 for 22 left.
Yep, alright, we're gonna go VATSIM-less for landing, sadly. FPS is not holding up too good down here with all these clouds and rain. And get ready to take over. There's 500. How about we fly from here and disengage? Auto throttle, my controls. Alright, my aircraft.
Approaching decision height.
We are coming down too.
Minimums 200.
Very wet runway.
100. 50. 40. 30. 20. 10.
Oh! What happened to the flare, dog? Oh, you can see the rain, the water. Look at that, that's so cool. That is cool. I think X-Plane 11 had that though. We are down. I think everybody knows that we were definitely down on the ground. That was a hard landing. Hard landing. Ouch. Yeah, 405. I have not mastered the 757 yet. I'll tell you that much. Sheesh. Well, guys, we're live. Welcome to Portland, Maine, in the rain. But yeah, working at the airport, one thing that's super noticeable when you work like on a rainy day is all the planes landing in the water, and you can see all the water shooting up from the reversers. So freaking cool. All right, we're gonna exit right here to the right. Bill says I'm awake now. I had to watch the replay and see where we went wrong, but I think we came in too slow. That's just my guess would be. I think we came in too slow. Yeah, I like how the rain looks now. Looks pretty nice coming down on the windshield. Now we're going slower. Our auto brakes are disarmed. We'll taxi back to the gate. Get the APU turned back on. Plane lights off. Right, turn off lights to stay on. Strobe lights to come off. And there we go. Lift the flaps up. E-brakes. I'm not used to the pull-up method. I love it though. I like it. Yeah, that's what they say. Any landing you can walk away from is a good one. That's what they say when they're shaking and happy to be alive. Yeah, we didn't die though. You can also, if you look closely, you also notice that there is a splashback effect behind the engines as we're coasting through here. Which again is something also that's very noticeable when at the airport during the rain. These engines are very powerful, and if there's standing water on the taxiway or runway, you're definitely going to see it shot up into the air. Yeah, you're right, HD. That's what it is, man. And that's why I don't really get upset too much when I have harder landings, because I do know that, I fly so many different planes. I can't expect to be a butter master on everything if I'm not practicing landing them, So if I fly this a few more times, I know I can get a good landing out of it. Get the wheels too. That's sick. That's sick. Skirt, skirt. Alright, we'll just take any old spot. That's true. Actually, see, you guys make me feel good about myself. You're supposed to stick it on a wet runway. We didn't bounce, did we? I don't think so. Alright, I'll take... Alright, where are the jetways at? What the heck? is going on with this scenery? What is going on with the jetways? Yeah, the jetways are all screwed up. This is default scenery, by the way. Yeah, this jetway is definitely wrong. Be here for get a nice. I'm looking forward to flying this winter in the snow and seeing what that looks like. I'll take this spot here and brake set. Welcome up. Why are we still moving? Brake set and welcome to Portland, Maine on this ugly rainy day. But it allows us to enjoy some of these beautiful. Look at the reflection on the ground. That's such a cool thing in X-Plane 12. This is why I fly in the rain. This is exactly why. All right, we're not gonna shut the engines off. We're just gonna go right into the replay. Our landing rate was a 405, and proud of it. So we got it on. We stuck the landing. That's for sure. And SimToolkit Pro gave us a 405 feet per minute landing. So we'll take it. We'll log it. And watch the replay back. So we're already disconnected from VATSIM anyways due to low frames. So maybe we do need to start a Blue Games a PC fun or something. Oh man, it's getting too often. It's happening too often. On final, on takeoff, I'm getting disconnected for getting under 20 FPS. So it might be time to upgrade my PC. It might be. I mean, my PC is what, 5 years old now? 5, 6 years old. Ebony Flyer, where we flew out of Detroit to Portland, Maine. This is a real-world Delta flight, but they use an A319 in real life, I believe. I think they might have used a 75 at one point. No, they haven't. FedEx flight 757's in here. Honestly, if I get a new GPU, like, this is my mindset. GPU, PC, whatever, like, I try to buy PC parts that are future-proof. Like, the PC I got that I bought 6 years ago, however long it's been, when I bought it, it was the best thing out at the time. The best thing I could get my hands on. Because, again, I didn't want to have to upgrade a year later, 2 years later. So, whatever, if I do, I'm not saying I'm going to upgrade my PC. I'm not saying that. But I'm saying if I do, I'm not gonna settle. I have to go hard. I gotta really send it in there. You know what I mean? Because I don't want to have to buy another PC in another 6 months, a year, or whatever. All right, here's our landing. Oh boy, let's see how this goes. You know what? From the outside view, in third person, it didn't look that hard. It really didn't. It really didn't. My friends are not liking this scenario. And we put it right after the... Yeah, look at that, right in the touchdown zone. Planted it. Okay, I feel a lot better about this landing now. A lot better. Let's watch it from my favorite camera view. Down low. On the belly cam. Let's go. That's a freaking screenshot. I need to take a screenshot. Yeah, you see all the travel in that 757 gear? Man, that was solid. I think SimToolkit Pro ripped us off that 400. That was a nice, firm landing right there. And right on the spot and on the center line. Like, that doesn't happen on Blue Games channel. Like, you only get one of the three. You get either on the mark, on the center line, or on the runway. Like, that's it. You don't have any other options. Yeah, I got a tower view for you here in a little bit. Watch this one more time. Runway 29er, Portland, Maine, and plant it right here in the touchdown zone. Nice splash, water effects. I'm loving the water effects. Love it. All right, run it back. Let's watch from. Do the interior views first. We'll do a wing windows shot. This one, and then we'll do in front of wing next. Rewind it back a little bit more. Coming over the water. Turn the sounds up too, so you guys can hear the Mango Studios sounds. Right, there's a fourth option. Yes, go around. Oh. Hard on the brakes. Bro, those reversal sounds are on point. Oh yeah. Alright, so we get a view on the left side. The problem is all the freaking window shades are closed because these are horrible people and they don't deserve to travel. Sorry, I'm very, yeah. It makes me very upset. I've flown standby a lot of times where you don't get the option to pick your seat. And it just pisses me off whenever it pisses me off whenever I get a seat on the plane next to, somebody random and they have the window seat and I got the middle or the aisle and they decide to close the window shade. When flying out of LaGuardia, one of the most beautiful departures you'll ever fly with New York City and all that, and they decide to close the window shade. What is wrong with you? Yes, you're right, Carl Childress. You're right. If you try to butter it on a wet runway, you will hydroplane, slide out the runway, and crash. It's really just a flight sim obsession to get the most softest butter landings, but in real life, that's not what it's about. Alright, here we come, over the highway. You see the tree colors are changing. Let's get some tower view action, and that'll be it for today. One thing I noticed, and I don't know what it is, but I have a sneaky suspicion that X-Plane modeled, what do you call them? Thermals. Now, what is a thermal, for those of you who don't know? Thermal is basically a hot air pocket in the air, and when you fly through a thermal, you tend to get turbulence, or it'll give you some lift sometimes. It just does some weird stuff to the plane, all right? That's all you need to know. And so because when we approached this runway, we came over the water, and the temperature of the air and the way the air moves, stuff like that, is all completely different over the water. And when we get over land, it varies. And so I feel like when I came off of over this water, I felt like I got a bit of wind shear coming in. I'm not sure. Because I definitely had to kick kick it a little bit to keep it straight. So you might see it in this version. Let's go ahead and zoom in. See if we can watch this in higher than F5 FPS. You can hear the raindrops. think that's XP realistic. I believe it might be X-Plane. I don't know. But sorry for the low FPS here, guys. Yeah, sadly the exterior flyby sound seems a little bit off to me. Like, I don't know, it's like the sound didn't really change. But yeah, whatever. I also hate that in our replay we're not getting the water effects anymore. I would love to land in Narita. That sounds like fun. It's a good suggestion. So we bounced a little bit. And there it is, guys. Welcome to Portland, Maine. Thank you guys for joining us today. It's been fun. Hopefully you enjoyed the flights and enjoyed the weather. That's kind of exactly the scenario I was hoping to fly into was, you know, low clouds, you know, weather, turbulence, rain, and all that stuff. And I'm gonna go back to the wing view. Oh, I like that idea. Slow. You got the good ideas. Slow-mo from the threshold. Let's send it from right there. That'll be our last camera view before we head out. Thank you, Danielle, for the suggestion. Sorry. Also, thank you for the rest of you for coming out. Great to see you. Alright, we'll fly right there. And this will be our last one. We'll be live again tomorrow. At least that's the plan. Let's see who won the poll. Uh-oh. There it is. On the center line, for real though. Like, I legit put it on the center. Okay, I'm happy about that. I'm happy about that. And I don't have to change it to slow-mo because we're already watching it in slow-mo. Bill, thank you so much. RX Firefox, thank you so much. I'm going to turn it in slow-mo though, for real. We'll see what happens. Oh my god, it's horrible. Tom, thank you so much. Let me find out who won. Who won? Wow, I can't believe it. The FlightFactor A350 with the sound pack has beat Microsoft Flight Sim Update 10 in the poll, 56 to 44%. So that means tomorrow, if I get everything organized, we will do another live stream same time as today, back in X-Plane 12. In the FlightFactor A350, hopefully with the Mango Studio sound pack. But guys, it's been fun. Before my computer catches on fire, I will see you guys. 3 choices: give up, give in, and give it all you got. Peace, love, and God bless you. I will see you guys next time, next video. I am all the way out. And hit me up on Discord if you have any other questions, or if you want to play construction sim or ask a question about train sim or whatever it is you're into. Let me know. I'm out.